Hello, Diargos here. Welcome back to my Factorio series, the Manhattan Project. So I finished up the modules here in between episodes. All I did was just add in some speed modules for everything and make sure it's all powered up. So those are going. I don't know if we want to leave those there or what, but at least they're running for now. So next up, we want to do a little bit more oil processing before we work on the rocket stuff. We need to get lubricant going, and we're gonna have a separate oil processing deal than this one. This is like a closed system, right? So it's a good ratio, so that you put in crude oil, you get out petroleum gas. So we're gonna set something over here to deal with lubricant and also to handle the solid fuel that we're gonna need for our rocket supplies. So the way I'm gonna use, I think I want to use coalification. So I grabbed a blueprint just a second ago, if I can find it. Actually, I'm gonna put that one back in here so I don't accidentally delete it. That one. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, so I grabbed that one. Actually, before I put this down, I know I need water for it, so let me do a water unbarreling. I think that's water unbarreling. We can put that like right. Let's do it right here. Now, this is my first time using coalification. It's new to the game in a recent patch. That's unbarreling, right? Yeah. So let's see what we can do here. Wow. That was fast. Okay. We're gonna use this blueprint, which I stole from right there, just to kind of give me a start. And pop that down there. Now we don't care about the ratios here, so we can take that out and put in a speed module if we want. Or can you do productivity modules here? Yeah, you can. That'll be better. Okay, so even with that, I think that's even better because we're going to do coal liquefaction. And the way that this works, if you don't know, switch this over. I think it's better to look at right here. Okay, so you can see that you put in 10 coal, and you get you also put in 25 heavy oil and some water, and you get out 35 heavy oil and some light oil and petroleum gas. So the cool thing about that is you actually get out more heavy oil than you put in, which means all you need to do is just add coal to the system, and you'll get out petroleum gas and light oil and 10 heavy oil per cycle, and then the 25 of that you can feed right back in. So that's kind of cool. Do I want to use coalification though for this, or do I want to use basic oil processing? Because that will use crude oil, but it gets 30. I'll get more heavy oil per cycle than I would. I think if I do either way, I'm gonna have to like send the light oil over to get cracked and connect up petroleum gas somewhere. Let's do the coal liquefaction. I think that's going to be more interesting and more fun. We can do both, really. So I do need water. That's why I have this here, and it looks like it's not lined up, unfortunately. And we can line that up pretty easily. There we go. So it's got that, and it needs some heavy oil, and I have a barrel of heavy oil right here to start things off. But once you start it off, you don't need to add any more. You just need coal. So let's do coal. Oh, you know what? This is a little too close, I think, for a refinery, right? I guess I don't. I guess I could just do it right there and put those back and just have one requester chest. Or I could have a couple. I could put one right here. maybe even do a long-handed if I wanted to. Alright, let's do that. We want to fill this thing up with coal. We have tons of coal, so we will not run out of coal. Okay, and leave it like that for now. And we need to start off the heavy oil. So I have a barrel, but I need to convert it, right? So I'm gonna get a assembler here. Do that. Just to get it into the system. There we go. And it has... Why doesn't it take it in? That's annoying. Alright. Waiting on coal. I don't know. Do I actually have coal stored somewhere? I thought I had a whole bunch of chests of it. I think... Oh, I think they're probably requester chests. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I took down the other ones from the old there's like some up here somewhere. There they are, right there. Okay, I need to do that first of all. I need to get coal into the system with provider chests. I mean, there are some, like right up here where it's mining. I haven't messed with mining in so long though. Where was it? Up here? Oh, right here. So yeah, I've got like 50 right there. I need to get a lot more. And I don't think I'm actually mining coal anywhere right now. I took it all up. Yeah. All right, I can start mining it right here then. Let's do... We can just do this one and tear this up, I think. All right. Okay, then I'll lay mine. Miners down. That's the one I want. Up. Okay. Apparently you can't pick it up if you have that blueprint on. Okay, over there. Oh, that was awful. I don't like this. I'm just gonna pick everything up. And start over. Go. That there. Okay, so that's some more copper at least. Okay, so now I'm definitely getting coal. I think the way I want to do this is first I'm gonna come up here and change these to provider. I don't want them flying all the way up here, just to store it back. So they'll empty these out, but then they won't bring any more coal up there. Okay, and then I can have a coal supply somewhere down here, I think. How should I do this? Maybe right over here. Yeah, I think right here would be okay. Can move it later. Okay, whoa, that's too much. Let's do 5 to start. And I'm just gonna put down requester chests that will move them into provider chests, just so that they're not waiting in the mining bins to get picked up by the bots, so we can store more of it and have more chests available if we want. And we'll probably add to this. Okay. I think that's good. Alright. So they'll mine the coal, put that in, right? There. I think that's going to be good. While we're here, we can add some. Add some more copper, why not? I need to really kind of do that. I might do that in between episodes, just go add miners to all of these patches, if I can remember. Okay, and we did not light up batteries. Put some right there. That's fine. This one's a little bit busy. Okay, now back down to here. Over here. Okay, so now we should have coal. Okay, that that filled up fast, and it's got enough heavy oil in there to start it. I think it already actually filled. Yeah, it filled some stuff up. Okay, cool. So now we want to tap some of this heavy oil, right? But we also want to use the rest of it. And I'm hoping that if I just connect it back up into itself, that it will just continuous, like it'll take, like it won't use all the heavy oil for lubricant first. Don't know if that's always how it works, but let's find out. This will be a little experiment. Okay, now we need to find a spot for this. We'll put it on this side now. Okay, we can do beacons. So how long does this process take? 5 seconds? Okay. I mean, that's all right. I guess it's making more. All right, so I need to hook this up. I suppose I can just run the petroleum gas like straight over. Nah, the problem with that though, oh dang, this is where it's gonna be a problem. I don't care if this backs up, because if it backs up, the only thing it's producing is petroleum gas. So if it's backed up, like with too much petroleum gas, it's not, I don't mean like internally, like it should always run not backed up on heavy or light. But if it's backed up on petroleum gas, I don't care, because that means we just aren't using it yet, and it's not stopping anything else. But over here, if this is backed up on petroleum gas, then this won't produce heavy, it won't produce anything, right? Because it's, like right now you can see it's backed up on, I guess, light oil. So I need to do something with this. You know what I can do is I can make solid fuel with it. Yeah, obviously. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put everything into solid fuel except for the stuff that goes into lubricant. So we'll do lubricant first, then solid fuel. Okay, so let's do that. That's a good idea. Good idea, Dio. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for, right? Doi. I don't know if I like that this is not lined up. So I'm gonna blueprint this and put like 3 or 4 down, I think. We'll figure this out first. So lubricant first. The way that I think it works is that pipes will, if you have a bunch of stuff connected to a pipe, right? As fluids flow down the pipe, the first things that are hooked up to the pipe will get priority. So I'm hoping that this gets priority, and then lubricant, and then solid fuels. You can use pumps to control that with like logistics or circuit logic a little bit better, or perfectly. But I'm not going to do that, not yet. Anyway, I want to see if this works. If it works well enough, then that's fine. So we need heavy oil here, and I think I want a storage tank. I only ever really use storage tanks for lubricant. In this game I used it for petroleum gas because I wanted to keep it in case it ran out. But now that we're done with the blue belt phase, I don't really care so much. Okay, so this is gonna take 1 second to heavy oil. If I do this too fast, that's okay. We can still do beacons. That's the whole point, right? Okay, so there's lubricant. And maybe I could have like some just dedicated just for lubricant. The heavy oil. I mean, like, I guess that's fine because I'm getting solid fuels out of these other ones anyway. So they won't actually compete. Do I want a substation here? I don't think so. Just a couple of these is fine. But I would like to put in productivity modules. Okay, so then we say that comes out here. Thanks, pal. Up some lights. Okay, so we've got lubricant now, and we can hook this up to that, this up to that, and then these will be able to go sideways and like come over here for solid fuel. So I think I want, this takes 35, takes 10 and 1. I don't think I want to do the calculation so much. I think I'll just do like 3 of these each. And before I blueprint this stuff out, let me fix this up. Yeah, I'm gonna move this back over. Okay. So that'll come in here. I think I can just use 1 water. Take that. I'll start with 3 of them because they're really worth 2.5 or 3.5. I haven't figured that out yet. And then, oops, almost got the wrong thing there. Okay, so in there. Do 4. Okay, now to plug these in. I guess I don't need to... Well, I might want to run through there. Why not? I've got plenty. Oh, that one can go right there. Okay. Okay, so they sucked it all up already. That's fine. And then these will come out to storage tanks here. Should I do 4 or 9? We'll do it like that. Okay. And then, oh dang it, I didn't line that up right. Crap. Alright, my bad. What I wanted to do is line this up like this. Do that first. Make sure they're all hooked up like that. Okay. There we go. And then from here, I can do unbottling, I guess. Or bottling. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it on the other side. Let's do it over here. Yeah. Let's do it right here. I gotta be careful. I gotta think where I want to put this, because if I want to add more lubricant, it's kind of tricky to do. I think I might put it down here. I know I was gonna put more oil processing stuff here, but I can put it down or to the left. I mean, I've got tons of room. I want this nearby, but I want it somewhere kind of out of the way if I want to scale up anything. So let's do it like this. Okay, I feel better about this position. And then I can have a bottling station like right there. Because if you pick up these silos with stuff in them, you delete it forever. So you don't want to do that. Okay. There we go. And almost. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. We've got lubricant in storage tanks at least, and then in the next episode we're just gonna continue right where we left off here and finish with solid fuels and also bottling or barreling this and getting it up to a station up there by automation. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.